Every parent wants their child to have the tools needed for a good, long life. Well, teaching children how to swim is one of the most special life-saving gifts parents can give. And to talk more about why that is, we welcome two-time Olympic medalist, USA Swimming Foundation ambassador, and International Learn to Swim Day spokesperson, Elizabeth Beisel. Quite the title, but we're so excited to welcome you to the show today. Elizabeth, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
We're so excited to chat with you, especially here in Florida, where we are surrounded by water. But first, I think Olympian, you must have been swimming right out of the gate. Explain your background and why you're involved in this special day.
Well, you're definitely right. I learned how to swim when I was just an infant. So I was born and raised in the ocean state of Rhode Island. So naturally, like all of you in Florida, my parents wanted me to learn how to swim and be safe around the water. And then I joined my first swim team at 5 years old, and that turned into an Olympic swimming career for me. And so basically, I've been very lucky to have swimming in my life. It's meant the world to me, and I'm here today to promote swimming and the amazing skill that it is.
Well, let's talk a little bit about swimming lessons. So we talked about the life-saving benefit, of course. What are some of the benefits that you see when it comes to teaching kids how to swim early?
Yeah, swimming is such a critical skill to have in your life. Drowning is the leading cause of unintentional death in children ages 1 through 4. And 10 people drown in the United States every single day. And learning how to swim will decrease your risk of drowning by 88%. So it is a life-saving skill. But not only that, it's also really great for your brain. Research shows that children that learn how to swim before the age of 5 are statistically higher IQs than their non-swimming peers, and they also have more advanced cognitive functions. So not only will learning how to swim help save your life, it's also going to help develop your brain at a much higher rate than it normally would. So swimming is a really amazing skill to have, and I'm here to really push that on everybody today, especially with International Learn to Swim Day coming up just this Saturday.
You know, Elizabeth, I have a 2-year-old, and we started her swimming lessons very early, but those first few lessons, she literally screamed the entire time, along with a few other kids. Some kids, though, some parents chose to take their kids out of the pool at that time. We stayed with it. Talk about what to do if your kids do seem hesitant or just scream like mine did the first few times that they got in the water.
It's super natural for a child that's just learning how to swim to be uncomfortable and to scream and not want to do it, but I'm so happy that you stuck with it. And that's one of the reasons why Swimways has developed the Swim Steps program. So they've developed these amazing swim training tools that you see right beside me. They have this awesome Paw Patrol pup on one. So they're kid-friendly. They're going to make learning how to swim a lot more fun for the children. And it's going to really take away the fear that they have from the water by using these awesome tools. So not only that, by using these tools, but you can also go visit usaswimmingfoundation.org. And there you will see that there's a local swim lesson provider. And you can see local pools where you live and where they're teaching the swim lessons. So to pair those swim lessons with these really awesome swim training tools is a great way to get your child in the water and maybe just suffer through those first 1 or 2 classes, but eventually just stick with it and they will have fun, I promise.
One of the things that we enjoy too as a family is all being in the pool together. And I know swimming can sometimes be a great family bonding experience too. I know that's not something we've touched on yet.
Right, and swimming is such a family-friendly activity, and especially for all of you guys in Florida, it's not just a summer thing, it's a year-round thing. And so with International Learn to Swim Day coming up this Saturday, we're really pushing people, young and old, to really get out there and become more comfortable around the water, especially for parents and kids as families, because for the children that come from households where the parents or the guardians don't know how to swim, those children are 80% less likely to learn how to swim themselves. So we're encouraging everybody, young and old, to get out there to learn how to swim in order for you to actually be able to enjoy the fact that it is a really fun thing to do with your family, and you can bond over the pool or the ocean or being in the water together.
Well, Elizabeth, I'm so glad that you shared your time, that we got to bond with you today. It was a real treat and such an important message. So thank you again for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me.